Got my guys Solar. Is it Solar?
Solar.
Solar here from Pokeh, Hamilton. We're here at the lower level of the Hamilton Farmers Market. And tell us a little bit about Pokeh, man. Pretty much, I guess, why Pokeh and how did it end up in Hamilton of all places?
How did it end up here? So Pokeh, we first tried it, my wife and I were on our honeymoon in Venice Beach in California. And we were actually staying like close to the boardwalk, so we were just walking down there, and we found a place named Pokeh, and it's literally just like a window in a wall.
Yeah.
And I never heard of it, so we tried it out, and we just both loved it.
I first came across Pokeh, one of my friends, YouTuber, Mark Waynes. He's originally from Hawaii, and I saw him do some videos out there with Pokeh. Now, our culture, Caribbean culture, is one where we don't like raw food, so the raw fish. So I'm not a huge fan of sushi, but the toppings and stuff that's there, and I'm looking at the stuff you guys have here, and you even have vegetarian options. Let's talk a little bit about the vegetarian. Let's talk about what Pokeh is a bit. What does the typical bowl of Pokeh consist of?
So Pokeh, like the word Pokeh in Hawaiian just means to slice.
Oh, okay.
So it's really like a loose idea of a dish, where originally it was just sort of like salt, tuna, and seaweed, and maybe like a little bit of chili.
Oh, okay.
And then from there, like with Hawaiian cuisine, there's a lot of Asian influence from all over Asia. So it really changed and evolved to what it is today. And then the kind of style we do, it's more like a California style, where there's a lot more vegetables and a lot more customization. So probably 90% of the bowls we do are custom made to order, just based on what people choose from the menu.
So I mean to say, the board at first glance may seem a little bit intimidating, but visually, one can just look at it and you can tell right away what the ingredients are in there. But as you said, it's very customizable. So as a vegetarian coming here, what are my options?
So we do a vegan bowl named the Green Bowl, and what it is we do a tamari pickled shiitake mushroom. It comes with tofu and edamame, so there's 3 different protein sources, and then we use tamari instead of soy sauce, so it's also gluten-free.
What's the 2 final questions? What's the most popular one, and what's the base sort of, I guess you have a base bowl that, and then you can build on it, right? What would that be?
The basic bowl is our classic bowl, so that's just tuna, soy and sesame oil, cucumbers, white and green onion, and sesame seeds, and then macadamia nuts. So that's kind of the closest version we do to like a classic Hawaiian style.
Oh, okay. And what's the most popular?
The most popular, it's probably the spicy bowl.
Spicy bowl.
Yeah.
I found you guys through Belly Monsters on Twitter. Maybe you want to shout out your Twitter account and stuff like that for us?
Our Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter.
Yeah. Oh, so our Twitter and Instagram, it's Pokeh Bar, so Pokeh Bar. And you can find us on Facebook at just search for Pokeh.
Pokeh Hamilton, P-O-K.
It's just P-O-K-E-H.
E-H. Well, Solar, I'm looking forward to trying this thing. I'm looking at your chef going busy over here assembling some of the bowls. And it is. It is something to behold, man. Those ingredients, it looks so fresh and everything else, but let's give it a try.
I really enjoy watching the bowls being created.
Yeah, well, it reminds me of we were at a restaurant, a Japanese restaurant in Mexico of all places, and you sit right up at the bar, and this guy is just an entertainer, the chef who was doing everything, and everything's in front of you, and it's so eye appealing and everything else, man. It's the same sort of thing I'm getting here, and I'm seeing Tehya is relaxing now. You ready for them, Tehya?
Yeah.
So Pokeh Bar Hamilton, lower level at the Hamilton Farmers Market, Pokeh Bar. Wow, what a dining experience. It is always a pleasure to have a good friend with you, so thanks a lot, Mark. And my co-pilot, Tehya. Thanks a lot, babe. It's always a pleasure. Beyond having good friends and the food itself, what I really like about Pokeh Bar is having the opportunity to see the food being prepared right in front of you. Seeing the ingredients the chef uses, how he treats those ingredients, and just the demeanor of the chef as well. What a friendly, outgoing, very energetic guy. Salar's brother. I don't remember your name, man, but you made the dining experience so much better. The food itself, the tuna, melt in your mouth. I mean, it's nice and fresh. It holds its texture, it holds its integrity and everything else. Now, speaking of which, I don't know if you guys have ever bought a Caesar salad at a restaurant. After about 5 minutes, everything breaks down, it clumps together, and it just goes weird and nasty. We sat there for a good 45 minutes chatting and everything else, and nothing changed. The integrity of the dish itself, the poke, was just incredible. The layers of flavor, the layers of textures, from that jicama all the way to the steamed rice, to the ginger, the sesame oil. It's hard to find anything that, I mean, I'm not BSing you guys, but there's nothing negative to say about this. I went in with reservations, being that it's going to be raw fish, but that tuna, boy, as I said, like butter. I would encourage you not only to go down to Pokeh Bar, but stay there, dine there, sit at the bar, catch the vibe of the market, and just watch the chef in action. And it's one of the reasons why I probably like Japanese food so much. It is because of the sort of, you're involved in it by just watching them and seeing, oh boy, nice, man. If you are getting poke to go, Salar told me that what they usually do is just let them know that you're taking it home with you, and they would pack the rice separate from the tuna, simply because the warmth from the rice may end up trying to cook the tuna. Chris here, CaribbeanPod.com, Gallivanting. Special thanks to Salar and his brother. It was an incredible dining experience, as I said. Lunch will never be the same again. I'll be back. The options there are incredible. Bless up, man.